Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. You can't adapt to her lifestyle.
That's one of the biggest reasons I broke up with my ex. We were dating for 6 years. So I got with him when I was really young. Mm-hmm. So I basically, he was my first everything.
So that tells you your age a little bit.
Yeah. He was my first everything. But by the end of the relationship, I just felt like I was in a 50-year-old relationship because we would go to the gym, go grocery shopping, go home, cook, eat, lay in bed, and watch Netflix. And then he was a more homebody. Mm-hmm. I like to go out. I like to have fun. And he wasn't toxic. He was like, no, go have fun with your girls. But I didn't feel comfortable doing that in a relationship. I feel like if you're going to go to the club, you're going to be single.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a reason for you to be at the club when you're in a relationship. Because you go to the club to meet other people. Unless you're with your man, going out.
Which is what you were trying to do.
Yes, which I wanted to do. But he didn't want to do it. So when he would tell me to go do it, I just didn't do it. I would just stay home. And I was just like getting depressed.
You weren't feeling fulfilled.
Yes, because it was just always home, because he didn't want to go out. And obviously he was okay with me going out, but I just didn't feel comfortable going out in a relationship with just my girls. Because my girls are single. They're obviously going to go talk to guys. Let's go to an after with these guys. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to feel comfortable. Yeah. So that's why I broke it off. I was like, I want to live my single years, my young years, enjoy my life. I don't want to get married and then regret it. Yeah, and then when I'm married with you, blame it on you. Yeah. That I didn't enjoy my life.
Yeah. I think that's when, like, essentially, when you get into a relationship like that, you know, you're almost, I feel like you're a little bit delusional going into it because it's either you're being convinced to go into it, but you're not really seeing like the true side of someone to be like, yeah, I'm willing to do this.
The bigger picture.
Yeah.
Right. He was okay with it.
But is that how he was at the beginning?
Yes and no. Because we were in high school.
Okay.
We're in high school.
Yeah.
So he's 4 years older than me.
Yeah.
So when we started dating, he was really mature. I like older guys. He was mature. But then by the end of the relationship, I felt like I was more mature than him. In some ways. Because I do have my wrongs, too.
How old was he?
He was 24.
So you're 21.
Yeah.
So he got complacent. Basically, is what it was.
Well,
she fell into
it. She fell into
it. Yeah. XYZ.
But he was okay with it. At the beginning of the relationship, he even told me, he's like, I know at one point of a relationship, if we don't break up in bad terms, you're going to want to leave and enjoy your single years. And I'm okay with it. He's like, I want you to explore what I did in my teens.
Of course.
So he was okay with it. He's like, if we actually are meant to be, we'll go back to each other and we'll marry each other. But if it's not meant to be and you find someone else and we drift apart, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie. That kind of I'm just from my experience. It sounds like he was ready to end it too.
I feel like relationships just aren't meant to last forever. They're just an experience you have with somebody that teaches you something.
You see, he called me last night.
I think, well, let me tell you this. He's still there because the emotions of everything y'all went through, like you said, the first everything. That's why that bond is going to be there probably for the next maybe 10 plus years a little bit. Just that idea, the bond y'all had is going to always be there. But if we're being realistic, he understands what reality is, knowing you want to go experience those things, and he probably wants to do the same. But again, it's always easier if the girl does it than the guy.
Yeah.
Because then there's no regret at that point because you're choosing to go where you want to go. And he's just like, all right, cool, I understand. I kind of feel this way, but it's the easier way to go. Maybe I don't know everything.
Well, yeah,
but it
there's
feels
also other
like
stuff in the background of the relationship. He still wants to. He was about to propose to me, and I wasn't ready. At the beginning, I was the one I wanted to get married.
It makes sense though. It's like he feels probably like y'all are soulmates, where it's like if you're meant to be and come back, then it's what's meant to be. But the bad part about that is that at that point, let's say you come back in 10 years, at that point he's just getting the rest of you, not the best of you. At that point.
Well, it still depends. I'm not a hoe.
I didn't say you were. I'm just saying because but that's,
like who said I did not say that. But
he's getting the rest of you in the terms of the best years of your life.
See, but for men, like their best years are supposed to be their 30s.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so for women, why is it like